You might notice we're not flying the Falcon tonight. We're flying a Sirocco 3. It is a 20 meter by Ozone. Alright, here we go. First impressions, we were trimmed in. I'm not a huge fan of the toggles, but mine are magnetic and these slip in. Up there's Rachel with my wing, the Falcon. It really likes to surge forward. Let's go downwind a little bit here. Let's do some little turns here. It turns a lot easier than the Falcon for sure. It'll take some getting used to flying something like this. Today's not a great day to try out a new wing, but so far I'm liking it. Right now we are trimmed in. We're gonna see if we need to trim out at all. So we trimmed out just a little bit. I think we got to the first knob here. It is pretty spicy. It is pretty fun wing, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. We'll trim all the way out here in a minute and see how we penetrate like that. So we're gonna try the tip steer here. Just tip steer only. We're not going to get too crazy with the wing, but the tip steer is pretty fun. Alright, so now we're going to fully trim out. Let's trim out. And once I got stuck there, it's pretty fast like this. I got to reach for the tip steer there. Similar characteristics to the Falcon. But the trimmers are a lot easier to pull back in for sure. So I'm really curious to see what Rachel thinks about my wing. Really dynamic turns. Now we're gonna see how it does down low. I might have to trim out some, yeah, because we're kind of flying backwards right now, which is pretty cool to be honest. We've kind of got like a chair in the sky. This is pretty cool. Let's see what happens if we let off the throttle. Pretty much straight down. It's pretty cool to just sit here and watch everybody take off. So far, I'm pretty happy with the wing. We were waiting on somebody to land or somebody had an incident on the field, so we couldn't really come in and land. We might have to trim out some more. I did trim out a little bit. It just wants to fly. Perfect, we didn't land in front of anybody. So my overall impressions are, I really like this wing. I don't know if I like it more than the Falcon, but it is definitely a fun wing. Where's the... There it is. So they kind of sit in there, but other than that, you got the tip steer line here. It's pretty good too. So let's get off the runway.